chosen ones carry this power so deep, they don't even realize it. Have you ever wondered why, throughout your life, you've always felt profoundly different from everyone around you? From childhood onward, you might have sensed energies others couldn't perceive, understood truths others ignored, or experienced emotions at depths that others could hardly fathom. You likely tried countless times to fit in, to appear ordinary, and to blend seamlessly into the crowd, but deep down, you always knew you couldn't hide who you truly were. It's as if there has always been a mysterious force, inside you, a silent power, pulsating just beneath your awareness, gently guiding your life. Yet, despite its immense presence, most chosen ones go through life never truly recognizing the extraordinary nature of the power they carry. This power runs deeper than intuition, empathy, or spiritual sensitivity. It's the hidden spiritual energy that makes you uniquely capable of profoundly transforming the world around you. But what exactly is this power, and why do so few chosen ones fully recognize it? This extraordinary inner force that resides within you can best be described as an unbreakable connection to universal consciousness. It's as if, from the moment you entered this world, you've been intrinsically linked to a vast, invisible network of energetic frequencies, subtle vibrations, and cosmic truths that most people simply can't perceive. Imagine clearly for a moment. Beneath the surface of everyday life, there exists an intricate web of spiritual connections, energies flowing continuously, interconnecting everything and everyone. Most people live their entire lives unaware of this hidden dimension, focused solely on external reality. But you, as a chosen one, have been born with the rare ability to sense, feel, and intuitively tap into this hidden energetic matrix. Your intuitive hunches, your deeply empathetic heart, and even the emotional pain you've endured throughout your life, all these experiences are direct manifestations of your deep energetic sensitivity to this universal consciousness.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Yet, because your connection to this universal force is subtle, quiet, and often invisible, you've likely spent years misunderstanding or doubting your innate gifts. Society conditions us to value loudness, tangible achievements, and external validation. In contrast, your profound power is quiet, subtle, and internal. It whispers gently rather than shouts. It guides intuitively rather than logically. It moves through emotional currents rather than physical force. For years, you've mistaken your sensitivity for weakness, your empathy for vulnerability, and your solitude for isolation. You've perhaps viewed your deep emotional intensity as burdensome rather than recognizing it as the profound spiritual strength that it truly is. The truth is, your sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's your spiritual superpower, carefully designed by the universe itself to empower your sacred purpose. Consider deeply for a moment, could your experiences of loneliness, isolation, and emotional intensity actually be intentional spiritual initiations? What if every moment of struggle you faced, every heartbreak, every disappointment, every misunderstood feeling was actually designed to awaken your profound inner power? The universe has been quietly training you, guiding you through trials specifically crafted to deepen your emotional resilience, intuitive clarity, and spiritual wisdom. Your most challenging experiences weren't random, they were divine preparations, carefully orchestrated to help you master the profound energetic connection you carry. But what makes this deep spiritual power so transformative? Why would the universe intentionally equip chosen ones like you with such subtle yet profoundly impactful gifts? The answer lies in your unique role as a spiritual transformer and energetic healer. Your deep connection to universal consciousness enables you to quietly shift energies wherever you go. Without even realizing it, your mere presence heals emotional wounds, calms chaotic energies, and awakens dormant spiritual awareness within others. Have you ever noticed how people around you often feel calmer, clearer, or more inspired simply from spending time near you, even if you haven't consciously done anything extraordinary? This subtle energetic influence isn't coincidence, it's your hidden spiritual power in action, gently and effortlessly shifting the collective energies around you. Yet, because your power operates quietly and invisibly, you likely underestimate its impact. You might mistakenly assume your contributions aren't meaningful unless visibly dramatic or externally validated. But understand this clearly: the deepest spiritual transformations always occur silently, internally, and invisibly before manifesting outwardly. Your subtle energetic presence quietly awakens profound spiritual changes within others, planting seeds of healing, insight, and awakening that blossom gradually over time. Your spiritual role isn't necessarily to stand prominently in the spotlight. Rather, it's to quietly radiate healing energies that silently and powerfully shift collective consciousness toward greater harmony, empathy, and spiritual awakening. However, fully recognizing and consciously mastering your deep inner power requires courage and profound spiritual awareness. You must consciously shift your perspective, recognizing sensitivity as profound spiritual strength, solitude as sacred preparation, and emotional intensity as intentional spiritual training. Each day, practice tuning into the subtle energetic frequencies around you, consciously sensing the hidden energetic currents influencing your emotions, intuitions, and interactions. Strengthen your intuitive radar through daily meditation, emotional journaling, and energetic grounding exercises. Regularly remind yourself that your sensitivity and deep emotional awareness are your greatest spiritual gifts, intentionally given to empower your sacred purpose. Imagine clearly how your life could profoundly transform if you fully embraced your subtle spiritual power. Relationships would deepen significantly, intuitively guided toward emotional authenticity, compassionate empathy, and spiritual alignment. Career paths would align harmoniously as intuitive sensitivity clearly signals exactly which opportunities authentically resonate with your highest spiritual intentions. Emotional and physical health would improve dramatically, as energetic sensitivity instantly alerts you when toxic energies threaten emotional clarity or vitality. Anxiety, depression, and chronic fatigue would diminish significantly, replaced by emotional clarity, intuitive insight, and spiritual alignment. Yet, even more profoundly, consciously embracing your hidden spiritual power dramatically transforms humanity's collective spiritual destiny. Your subtle energetic presence quietly awakens collective emotional awareness, intuitive clarity, and spiritual awakening. Each chosen one courageously embodying their subtle spiritual gifts significantly strengthens collective spiritual energy, profoundly accelerating humanity's transition toward emotional empathy, intuitive authenticity, spiritual wisdom, and collective healing. Now, deeply ask yourself this profound question: are you truly ready to courageously recognize and fully embrace your hidden spiritual power, authentically stepping into your profound spiritual purpose? Are you willing to consciously transform sensitivity, solitude, and emotional intensity intentionally into intuitive clarity, emotional authenticity, compassionate empathy, energetically shifting humanity profoundly toward collective spiritual awakening? Unlocking the hidden potential within, how mastering your subtle energetic power changes everything. Have you ever deeply pondered what your life would become if you fully recognized and embraced the immense spiritual power lying dormant within you? Imagine waking up each morning, profoundly aware of the subtle energetic vibrations guiding your emotions, intuitions, and interactions throughout the day. Picture clearly how your relationships, your health, your purpose, everything in your life could profoundly transform if you consciously harness this hidden energetic force. Chosen ones often live their entire lives without fully recognizing the immense potential buried deep inside them. But what would happen if you finally unlocked and consciously mastered your profound energetic gifts? Let's first explore exactly how consciously embracing your subtle energetic power dramatically transforms your personal life. When you fully embrace your innate sensitivity as your greatest spiritual strength, your intuitive clarity significantly sharpens. Imagine effortlessly perceiving hidden emotional dynamics within relationships, intuitively sensing exactly which interactions authentically resonate with your highest spiritual purpose. Relationships deepen dramatically, authentically guided toward emotional intimacy, compassionate empathy, and harmonious alignment. You begin navigating life effortlessly, guided clearly by intuitive signals quietly whispering exactly which opportunities, interactions, and decisions align authentically with your profound spiritual intentions. Your emotional health dramatically improves because energetic sensitivity instantly alerts you when external energies threaten emotional clarity, physical vitality, or spiritual alignment. Anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue diminish significantly, replaced by emotional resilience, intuitive insight, and profound spiritual clarity. You intuitively protect your emotional and physical well-being, clearly sensing exactly when toxic energies threaten your emotional vitality, allowing you to consciously shield your energetic field before negativity drains your strength. Imagine living confidently resilient amidst life's inevitable storms, gracefully guided by profound emotional authenticity, intuitive clarity, and spiritual wisdom. Career paths align harmoniously as intuitive sensitivity clearly signals exactly which opportunities resonate authentically with your soul's highest purpose, creating abundant fulfillment aligned perfectly with spiritual authenticity. Health dramatically improves as energetic sensitivity clearly alerts you when physical or emotional toxicity threatens your vitality, allowing intuitive protection of your well-being before negativity compromises your strength. Life transforms profoundly, becoming effortlessly guided by subtle energetic signals, intuitively whispering exactly which paths align authentically with your highest spiritual intentions. Yet your conscious awakening impacts far more than your individual life. It profoundly transforms humanity's collective spiritual destiny. Every moment you courageously embody emotional authenticity, intuitive clarity, and spiritual wisdom, you energetically shift collective emotions, intuitions, and spiritual awareness dramatically. Your subtle energetic presence silently awakens collective emotional empathy, intuitive clarity, and profound spiritual authenticity wherever you go. Your individual awakening sends powerful energetic ripples outward, profoundly contributing to humanity's collective emotional and spiritual evolution. Every chosen one courageously embodying their subtle energetic gifts significantly strengthens collective spiritual energy, accelerating humanity's transition profoundly toward emotional empathy, intuitive authenticity, spiritual wisdom, and collective awakening. Consider deeply, could your subtle energetic presence silently awaken emotional authenticity, intuitive clarity, compassionate empathy, and spiritual wisdom within countless others, dramatically shifting humanity's collective consciousness toward profound emotional liberation and spiritual awakening? Your subtle energetic power quietly heals emotional wounds, calms chaotic energies, and awakens dormant spiritual awareness wherever you go, even without consciously realizing it. Imagine profoundly shifting collective consciousness simply by authentically embodying intuitive wisdom, emotional clarity, compassionate empathy, and spiritual authenticity openly. Yet consciously embracing this hidden energetic potential requires immense courage, authenticity, and spiritual discipline. You must consciously dismantle deeply internalized beliefs equating sensitivity, solitude, and emotional intensity with weakness, recognizing clearly that these qualities are your greatest spiritual strengths. Daily practice tuning consciously into subtle energetic frequencies around you, intentionally sensing hidden emotional currents influencing interactions, intuitions, and emotions. Regularly meditate, journal, and practice energetic grounding intentionally, consciously strengthening intuitive clarity, emotional authenticity, and spiritual alignment. Now deeply ask yourself this powerful question: are you truly ready to courageously embrace your subtle energetic power fully, authentically stepping powerfully into profound spiritual purpose? Are you willing to consciously transform sensitivity, solitude, emotional intensity intentionally into intuitive clarity, emotional authenticity, compassionate empathy, energetically shifting humanity profoundly toward collective spiritual awakening? If your soul whispers a powerful, unwavering yes, then trust completely in your sacred spiritual role. Embrace subtle energetic power courageously. Express intuitive wisdom authentically. Courageously embody emotional authenticity openly, energetically inspiring humanity profoundly toward collective emotional liberation, intuitive awakening, and spiritual empowerment. In the next part, I'll reveal exactly why the universe specifically chose your soul intentionally for this extraordinary spiritual mission, and precisely how fully embracing your hidden energetic potential powerfully fulfills humanity's collective spiritual destiny. Why the universe specifically chose you, the sacred reason behind your subtle energetic power. Have you ever deeply questioned why, among billions of souls, the universe intentionally selected you to carry such profound spiritual sensitivity? Understand this clearly: your subtle energetic gifts, intuitive clarity, emotional depth, and innate spiritual connection weren't randomly assigned. They were meticulously crafted by universal design. You were specifically chosen because your soul holds precisely the unique combination of emotional authenticity, intuitive wisdom, and compassionate empathy humanity desperately needs at this exact historical moment. Your experiences of solitude, sensitivity, and emotional intensity aren't mistakes. They're sacred spiritual initiations, intentionally preparing your soul for its profound spiritual mission. Consider deeply: could every moment of emotional struggle, isolation, or intense sensitivity have been deliberately orchestrated by the universe itself, specifically designed to awaken powerful spiritual gifts hidden within you? Your subtle energetic sensitivity isn't weakness, it's your profound spiritual strength, intentionally given to empower your ability to authentically heal, intuitively guide, and energetically uplift humanity. The universe specifically chose your soul because you possess the exact emotional authenticity, intuitive clarity, and compassionate empathy required to powerfully transform humanity's collective spiritual consciousness. Yet fully stepping into your sacred role requires immense courage, authenticity, and spiritual discipline. You must consciously dismantle outdated societal beliefs equating emotional sensitivity with weakness, courageously embracing emotional authenticity, intuitive empathy, and compassionate empathy openly. Your true spiritual strength arises precisely from courageously embodying vulnerability, sensitivity, and intuitive wisdom publicly, even when others misunderstand your subtle spiritual approach. Your courageous authenticity powerfully inspires collective emotional liberation, intuitive awakening, and spiritual empowerment. Each moment you courageously express emotional openness, intuitive clarity, and spiritual authenticity, You energetically shift collective emotions, intuitions, and spiritual awareness dramatically. Your subtle, energetic presence silently heals collective emotional wounds, awakens intuitive clarity, and inspires spiritual authenticity wherever you go, even without consciously realizing it. Your individual awakening sends powerful energetic ripples outward, profoundly accelerating humanity's collective emotional liberation, intuitive awakening, and spiritual empowerment. Now deeply ask yourself this profoundly powerful question. Are you truly ready to courageously embrace your subtle energetic power fully, authentically stepping powerfully into your profound spiritual purpose? Are you willing to consciously transform emotional sensitivity, intuitive clarity, and profound empathy intentionally into authentic spiritual strength, energetically shifting humanity profoundly toward collective spiritual awakening? If your soul whispers a powerful, unwavering yes, trust completely in your sacred spiritual mission. Embrace your subtle energetic power courageously. Express intuitive wisdom authentically. Courageously embody emotional authenticity openly, energetically inspiring humanity profoundly toward collective emotional liberation, intuitive awakening, and spiritual empowerment. In the final part, I'll reveal precisely how fully embracing your hidden spiritual power fulfills humanity's collective spiritual destiny forever. Are you ready? How fully embracing your hidden spiritual power fulfills humanity's collective destiny forever. Have you ever truly envisioned how profoundly humanity could shift if you courageously stepped fully into your hidden energetic gifts? Imagine consciously embodying intuitive clarity, emotional authenticity, and compassionate empathy daily, silently yet powerfully awakening collective emotional liberation and spiritual awakening everywhere you go. Your subtle energetic presence quietly heals emotional wounds, transforms chaotic energies, and inspires intuitive awakening, profoundly shifting humanity's collective consciousness toward emotional empathy, intuitive clarity, and spiritual authenticity. Every chosen one courageously embracing their subtle spiritual power significantly strengthens collective spiritual energy, dramatically accelerating humanity's evolution toward intuitive wisdom, emotional liberation, compassionate empathy, and profound spiritual awakening. Your individual awakening profoundly impacts humanity's collective spiritual destiny. Each moment you authentically express intuitive insights, emotional authenticity, and compassionate empathy, you silently shift collective energies profoundly. Yet consciously embodying this subtle energetic potential requires immense courage, authenticity, and spiritual discipline. Daily, you must dismantle outdated beliefs equating sensitivity with weakness, courageously embracing emotional vulnerability, intuitive clarity, and spiritual authenticity openly. Regularly practice meditation, emotional journaling, and energetic grounding intentionally, consciously aligning emotional clarity, intuitive insights, and spiritual authenticity daily. Your courageous authenticity profoundly inspires collective courage, empowering humanity dramatically toward emotional vulnerability, intuitive awakening, and profound spiritual authenticity. Now deeply ask yourself this profoundly powerful question. Are you truly ready to courageously embrace your subtle energetic power fully, authentically stepping powerfully into your profound spiritual purpose? Are you willing to consciously transform emotional sensitivity, solitude, and intuitive clarity intentionally into profound spiritual strength, energetically shifting humanity profoundly toward collective emotional liberation, intuitive awakening, and spiritual empowerment? If your soul resonates deeply with a powerful, unwavering yes, trust completely in your sacred spiritual role. Embrace your subtle energetic power courageously. Express intuitive wisdom authentically. Courageously embody emotional authenticity publicly, energetically inspiring humanity profoundly toward collective emotional liberation, intuitive awakening, and spiritual empowerment. Your courageous spiritual awakening fulfills humanity's collective destiny forever. The universe specifically chose your soul intentionally for this extraordinary spiritual mission precisely at this critical historical moment. Trust deeply in your sacred journey. Embrace emotional authenticity courageously. Humanity's collective spiritual awakening profoundly depends upon you.